Hmm, Well, hello everyone, sports fans. This is Cal Next Bigger TV here. So, gonna tell you all my thoughts about the Los Angeles Dodgers winning the 2024 World Series in 5 games, and a dramatic and a huge come from behind win in Game 5 Wednesday night, uh, in which the Yankees pretty much blew it. Uh, they had a 5-0 lead. It looked like, and I think most people thought that it looked like it was going to go back to LA to force a game 6. But some costly mistakes, 3 errors, and yeah, a lot of miscues uh, was the difference, really. And uh, the Yankees' bats for the first 3 games were very silent, especially Aaron Judge, uh, who hit 58 home runs in the regular season, which was the most in all of baseball. But then in the postseason, his batting average, and especially in the World Series, it was under 200. So whatever reason in the playoffs, he's been uh, taking a big decline. So it's pretty crazy. Um, but yeah, so game one was probably an all-time classic and go down as an all-time classic. It was a pitcher's duel throughout, and it went into extra innings. The Dodgers won the game on a walk-off grand slam by Freddie Freeman in extra innings. Uh, and yes, that was a dramatic ending to start out the series. And then they hit 2 more home runs on a in game two to go up 2-0 heading into Yankee Stadium. And then uh, also in game two, they got a great pitch performance from Japanese starter Yoshinobu Yamamoto. They won that one 4-2, and then going to New York up 2-0. A dominant win as Freddie Freeman would homer again. Uh, and great pitching again. 5 innings, shutout innings from Walker Buehler, and 8 scoreless innings from Dodger pitching. So they got the win in that one 4-2 also. Uh, and yes, they were just a win away from winning World Series and sweeping the Yankees. They would take an early 2-0 lead in Game 4 as Freddie Freeman would homer again. Uh, and so that gave the Yankees an early 2-0 lead. However, 4 runs in the third inning, topped off by a grand slam by shortstop Anthony Volpe. Uh, and yes, so the Yankees then get 11 runs and win Game 4 and stay alive to force a Game 5, which was Wednesday night. So the Yankees had their ace Garrett Cole on the mound, although he missed quite a bit of this season, was not particularly great. The reigning Cy Young Award winner, Garrett Cole. They would take an early 2-0 lead as Aaron Judge with a 2-run homer. That was his first, big hit of the series. That would give them a early 2-0 lead. Then the next batter, Jazz Chisholm, would put them up 3-0. So 2 home runs, and just like that, a 3-0 Yankees lead. And then Giancarlo Stanton with the home run, his 7th home run of the playoffs, which that is a Yankees team record for most home runs in a single postseason, which is somewhat surprising a little. I mean, they've been a team for a long time, have some of the best hitters ever. And yeah, 7 home runs in the playoffs for Stanton. He has over 400 for his career. So, and yeah, so the Yankees with a 5-0 lead, and it looked like it was going to go back to LA with the Game 6. But 3 errors in the 5th inning. The Dodgers then tied up 5-5. The Yankees would then go back on top 6-5 with a run in the 6th, but then 2 runs in the top of the 8th as a go-ahead sacrifice fly by Mookie Betts to put the Dodgers up 7-6. So they were just 6 outs away from a World Series title. And Walker Buehler, who was their starter in Game 3, was out trying to close it out in the ninth, and he would do just that. So, what an exciting series. Honestly, it was kind of a lopsided kind of one team series. The Dodgers really just dominated on both sides, pitching and hitting. Shohei Ohtani, who I picked to be the World Series MVP, was not particularly great in the World Series. He actually got injured, and it was questionable if he was even going to continue. He had a shoulder injury that he suffered on a slide in Game 2, but was able to play through it, and the World Series MVP, Freddie Freeman. And what an eventful, historic World Series for Freddie Freeman. Wins his second career World Series, won one in 2021 with the Atlanta Braves. And Freeman with 4 home runs, 12 RBIs in this World Series. So, and a 1,000 slugging percentage. So, and what a season spent for him. Up and down, seasons dealt with a lot. So, and Freddie Freeman, I think, will probably be a Hall of Famer. You look at his numbers, he's won now 2 World Series, he's won an MVP. He's been an All-Star, I think, like 7 times. He has over 2,000 hits. He has over 500 doubles. Had 59 doubles last year. So, I think those are Hall of Fame numbers. An outstanding career for Freddie Freeman. So, but and it was quite the season around Major League Baseball. Too bad the St. Louis Cardinals didn't make it again for a second straight year. But they, still finished 500, but just missed out. So it's too bad. But so now it's the off season. Free agency is underway. So, and they basically had 2 of the MVPs square off in this World Series, Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge. And they both kind of gave the fans a disappointment. They weren't particularly great in this World Series. So, especially Judge. So, quite the season. I mean, Shohei Ohtani, it was a historic season, the first ever 50-50 season. And, of course, he's a two-way player, but only DH the entire year. I guess next year he'll be back to pitching and hitting. So, it's going to be pretty cool to see that again. So, and I mean, for the Dodgers, they signed Ohtani to the biggest contract in sports history. And, pretty much seemed like it was going to be World Series or bust for them. They were the favorites for a reason, and the best team in baseball pretty much all season long. I think the Dodgers, Yankees, and Phillies were pretty much the 3 best teams, and the Dodgers won it all. So, congratulations to them. Their second World Series title in 5 years. They won it in 2020. However, that, of course, was the COVID year. And, so they weren't able to have a team parade thing. So, this was their first World Series title in a full season since 1988. So, and so there's a big comeback by the Dodgers, but the Yankees just blew it, literally. So, so wraps up exciting another season of baseball. So now look forward to next year. Spring training will be here before you know it. I mean, it's November 1st, and spring training will start at the end of February. Then the regular season starts at the end of March. So, I mean, it doesn't seem all that far away. So, anyway, thank you much for watching. Till next season. And so stay tuned for more videos, I guess. Like, comment, subscribe.